Hi you guys, it's me again, Abby. I am going to be doing a bright makeup look today, and I'm testing out some new products. Well, I haven't had Makeup Revolution before, and I'm gonna be honest here, I did make a video already, but then when I was using it, I had like a moment. It messed everything up, and I just didn't feel okay with posting it or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this new video, but I'll tell you like what mistakes I made throughout the process that I did last time. So all right, so Makeup Revolution, I got their foundation, the Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation in the color F8. And I got, when I was at Ulta, they had a little deal going on. So I have a big old pan of bronzer from them, and then 2 nude lipsticks from them, which are really pretty, by the way. But for the look I'm going to do today, I'm not going to use them. But this is the palette that my husband got for me because I wanted to do something a little brighter. And I'll tell you a lot more about this palette when we get into it. But this is what I'm going to be using. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and prime. I have some moisturizer because I'm a little dry today. And also I'm going to be using the NYX Honey Dew Me Up Primer. And I tried it that other day, and it worked really nicely. I really liked it. This keeps everything smooth and it moisturizes. Now, I'm looking out that it has a smell. It's not a bad smell necessarily, but it's there. It's strong. It's a little strong, but yeah, just to forewarn you, for not one for like fragrance, it does have a fragrance. So just I'm gonna let you know about it. So now that I have that on, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the foundation. Like I said, it's the color F8. So it has a big doe foot applicator. Kind of reminds me of the Shape Tape foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and dot this on my face. About this foundation, well, the applicator is that it's doe foot, and like you have to get into the bottle like a whole bunch of times to get the product you want. So you know that you have to dip into it quite a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and just stamp this foundation on. The concealer. It's the same concealer I used my first time. Ooh, almost dropped it. The Neutralizer H1 concealer from Maybelline. So I'm gonna get the product and get it where I want it. So I think that's good enough for me. So tap it. To my liking. Yes, I know it's a little bright. I like my concealers to brighten my face, so don't worry that that'll, you know, fix everything. It'll come together very soon. Okay, so now that I got that done, I'm gonna go ahead and Coty Airspun myself. This is the translucent powder. So, I'm gonna do extra because I'm gonna tell you right now, this palette that I have has some fallout in some of the colors. Oh man, I can never get over that smell. Okay, so now that I got that done, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my eyebrows. I guess I can tell you how I usually do it real fast. I think from now on, I'm probably gonna do my eyebrows off camera because it just takes so much time. All right, let's see these. All right, so what I do is I brush them out. I'm gonna look in the mirror real fast just to make sure everything's brushed out. So I brush it all out. Okay. And I do the outside first, kind of line the outside. And then I start like, you know, coloring everything in. So I'm gonna be looking at this mirror real fast. Things out. Alright, so I'm gonna do the other eyebrow with us. Okay. That looks good to me. Alright, so the eyebrows are done. Let's put this up. Okay, now that eyebrows are done, it's time for the eyes. So here's what I did wrong here. When I first did it, I used, I don't have an eye primer, but I do use concealer like in my eye just to make sure the colors, you know, pop out. But I didn't do it this time because, excuse me, I didn't know the palette well enough. I assumed that it was really pigmented. I guess I should never assume anything, but I assumed they were pigmented, so I didn't think I'd need it, and I actually did. So just a forewarning, if you get this palette, just so you know, some of the colors have fallout, and that's okay. You can work with that. Just, you gotta prepare for it before I put the concealer on. I'm gonna go ahead and lay down the first color. I'm gonna get into my first edition Carli Bybel palette, and I'm gonna get that that light color right here, and I'm gonna put that on my lid first. From the Makeup Revolution palette, I'm gonna get into Asteroid with a blending brush. As you can see, I was already in it, like there's the hot pink in there. This color, because I use that color right here. So I'm gonna get into Asteroid here. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my crease. Kind of show a little bit of transition. When you're putting a color to transition or putting in your crease, you always want to do circular motions. So, you know, circle, circle, circle line. That's what I do. Just make sure all of the color is distributed where I want it. So I'm gonna do the other eye now. Circular motions, sweep. So I got the transition color in there. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to deepen the color. I'm going to go into the color Universal right right here, this dark brown shade right here. Get into it. And what I'm gonna do is kick off the excess. What I'm gonna do is you're gonna be precise. I like to use a flat brush, like an eyeshadow brush, to apply the darker color in the corner, just so I know where it's going. I know a lot of people do like the smaller blending brushes. I do not have the smaller ones where you can just, you know, it'll go in the right spot. But if you don't have that, you can use an eyeshadow brush, like a smaller one, and then just kind of set it in there. Set it where you want it first. And then you can blend it out with a blending brush. That's what I do. And it works just fine for me. So I do keep doing it. Alright, so with that same blending brush from the asteroid color, which is that, you know, that tan color there, I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out. Soft circular motions. You don't want to go too hard, because if you go too hard, you're gonna drag the color and it's not gonna go where you want it. So here's where we're gonna do what's different. What I did before, I just put it on my eye, because I used the color Solar and the color Venus, which is that hot pink and the gold color right here. Problem is, it needs a little help. So I'm gonna put a concealer on my eye. I guess try to do like a cut crease kind of look, but I don't know how that's gonna work. So we're kind of just kind of to play it by ear. I don't have a big enough flat brush. I wish I did, but this is flat enough. So I'm gonna take some of that concealer product, and then what I'm gonna do is, you know, get it where I'm gonna put that golden pink color. So I'm gonna be looking in this mirror very focused. So you just gotta be very careful. The light color, that's where we're going to apply the pink and the gold. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I have some excess color from last time, so I got to be careful. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with Solar first. So let's get in that color. Make sure you tap off the excess. I'm going to look this way real fast. I'm putting the color on the inner corner of my eye. So make sure you're not pulling or spreading. You're kind of patting the color on. You don't want to, grab and slide the color around, because you're not going to get the payoff you want. All right, so now I'm going to turn the brush over. I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to get into the color Venus, that hot pink color. Get into that. Really make sure you tap off that excess, because this stuff falls out. Like, this is the mistake I made. So when I applied it, it fell out all of my cheek, right? And I did have powder there, but I guess not enough powder. So when I went to sweep the powder off, it stayed there. And I was real heated about it. It stayed there. I'm not joking. It stained my cheek. Like, that's what made me stop and not want to finish, because it didn't go how I wanted it to. What a color. It sure came out a lot better than last time. Alright, so that looks awesome. a lot brighter because before it was a little dull, but now I fixed it and it looks great. So I'm gonna take a blending brush here. It's smaller, it's a little skinnier. And I'm gonna get to the top right here and then just gonna let that sucker out. I'm gonna get it to Jupiter, the red color. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the crease a little bit so it's not so harsh. I'm doing this very softly. You see the fallout? That's from the red. You gotta be extremely careful. I think I kind of want the gold to come out just a tiny bit more. So I got a BH Cosmetics palette that might do the trick. The color Phoenix. See if that does something. Let me see. The color Phoenix might add a little zhuzh to it. So I think I got it how I like it. So I'm gonna darken the outside a little bit more. I need a little more than what that can provide. So I'm gonna go get in to this color right here. Jaclyn Hill's palette, so almost down. So I'm gonna get into the color Mars and the Galaxy Chic palette. It's that kind of, and I'm gonna put this on the edge here. Use my finger for this. So I'm gonna use a smaller brush. Use this one here now. I'm gonna use the color Celestial. That in the inner corner. Oh, pretty. Okay. All right. Ooh, had to readjust. Okay, guys. So I'm liking this. I think that's the look I'm gonna go for. And I'll be right back to do the other eye. Alright, so I'm back now. I did the other eye. I'm wiping off the excess powder. It came out like really cute. Okay, so what you haven't seen me do is lashes. Now, I'll tell you this now, I'm not the best at it. I'm still learning how to keep doing it consistently. I have acrylics on and I can't find my tweezers, so I have to use my fingers. Fun. So I know I like to curl these. I'm using the Ardell Faux Mink Wispies. So they look like this. They're super pretty, and it's not too much. I don't like overly big lashes. I like just a little something, but not too much. All right, I think a good amount of glue on there. I'm glue on it. Make sure it gets a little sticky. I'm gonna look here. while I'm letting that dry, I'm gonna close the lid here. I'm gonna go ahead and put some Lash Paradise on. Ah! Oh my goodness, I almost dropped it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. Goodness, now we can contour. So let's get our Profusion palette out. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my brush. That's it. There it is. Tap into that color and get it where I want it. Blush brush, kind of blend everything. Alright, now I'm gonna contour my nose. So I'm gonna be looking over here, by the way, so hold on, please. Alright, now that that's done, go ahead and blend it in. I'm gonna look straight here in the camera here, or on the screen. I think that looks good. Okay, contour my nose. Do a blush. I'm gonna do the NARS blush here. Can't find my Tarte one. I don't know what happened to it. Because I'm gonna use my NARS one. One thing I've learned is never smile while you're putting blush on. Because you want the blush to be on like the apples of your cheek, but you're not always smiling like that. I know a lot of people they smile and then put the blush on. I found out that it's not a good idea. So, ooh, let me put some bronzer on. The Makeup Revolution bronzer. First of all, awesome pan. And it's great to get everything. It's got a lot of excess on. Be wary of that. Alright, so that's good. Alright, now I'm going to put some highlighter. I'm going to use my usual highlighter. They do have the strobe ball that I got, but it's like creamy and I don't do well with cream. So I'm just going to use the powder brush and get into it here. Tap off the excess and get to the high points of my face. Probably overdid it. What else is new? But I really don't care at this point. I think for this time I'm gonna use the Color Seductress from the Maybelline Stay Matte or Super Stay Matte Ink. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into that. I'm gonna apply it now. So I'm gonna use the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. Shake it up first, and then shower yourself. And remember, it's better to fan it out. So this is what it looks like up close. I think it looks really pretty. I'm not the best at it, like I said, but I'm working on it, and I think I did pretty good with the blending. I probably need a little bit more work, but it looks really pretty, and the colors are bright, and they're just like happy summery colors. If I were to rate the palette and the foundation and the bronzer, I would have to say I do like them. The foundation did great. I love how it makes my skin look. I love how light it feels. So I'll be reaching out for it like all the time now. It's a lot more lighter than what I used to use. But the palette, although it has some fallout, colors are beautiful in that palette, and I would reach for it again. I gotta go grocery shopping, so I need to leave. Of course, I'm gonna be looking like this going grocery shopping, but well, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you stay tuned for the next video. Until then, I love you. Bye, guys.